Hello and welcome to Happy Horror Time. My name is Tim Murdoch.
And my name is Matt Emmert, and this is something new that we are doing, everyone. A little news segment where we're going to talk about some current headlines and just give you our thoughts on it. So we're giving this a shot. This is going to be a weekly thing, and let's get right to it. The first thing that we heard about, which is fresh news, Tim, really fresh.
Give it to me.
Okay, was that now we've heard about this Silent Night, Deadly Night reboot for a while now.
I would say 3 years,
Yeah.
4 years,
Oh no, that long?
5 years.
It's actually coming out this year, but the big news that broke today is they have cast someone in the title role of Billy, and it is none other than Rowan Campbell, as in Corey Cunningham from Halloween Ends. This was broken by Bloody Disgusting. We read about it, and of course you remember Rowan Campbell from playing Corey in Halloween Ends. Now, I gotta get your thoughts, Tim. What do you think of Rowan playing Billy?
I am so excited about this because I am a huge fan of Silent Night, Deadly Night, the original, which starred Robert Brian Wilson.
That's true.
And
yeah.
I hope he's in it, has a cameo in it, because I just saw him in a movie called A Nanny to Die For.
To
Die For, which also starred Tom Sandoval from Vanderpump Rules.
But what do you think of Rowan Campbell?
I love him. I loved him in Halloween Ends. I am excited about it. I know people are not excited about this casting, but I will be there first in line.
So these are my thoughts. The thing is Halloween Ends got a lot of negativity because it veered so far from the formula. And I was one of those people that didn't think it was the greatest, right?
I'm glad he took over the film from JLC.
Well, so I'm not. But Rowan Campbell, you can't deny the fact that he has this creepy vibe going for him that just screams serial killer. And I feel like he actually is going to be able to play the cute but creepy Billy really well. Remember Robert Brian Wilson? When you first see him, he's this hot stud,
yes,
remember?
I think that's why that movie has stood the test of time since 1984, because he was a hunk. Now, if they just cast a creepy guy, it wouldn't be as effective. So what this guy has going for him, in addition, he's a Hollywood hunk.
Yeah, now, I don't know if I would call Rowan Campbell a hunk.
I'm saying it.
But he does have something he has these smoldering looks to him, but he also looks like he could just snap. And I think that is exactly what you need for this role. So I've got to say, I actually think this is brilliant casting. And I'll go one step further. I actually think this is going to be great for Rowan Campbell because right now, no matter what he does, everyone sees Corey Cunningham. We saw him in The Monkey, and we're like, oh, Corey Cunningham was in The Monkey.
Matt, he wore a beautiful wig.
Oh, God. So you can't not think of him as Corey Cunningham. But if he plays Billy and he plays that well, that's going to make people be like, oh, he also can do this and he's do that. He may get typecast as a serial killer.
The only thing I care about, I think he'll be fantastic, but I hope they give Robert Brian Wilson a cameo.
Yeah, I think that's good, but I just feel like...
Or not a cameo. I want him to be equally as...
But there wasn't a character that...
he can play anybody.
No, but I just think that Rowan Campbell will be able to play this role well, and I think it'll be great for him. So I actually think this was perfect
And
casting.
Lena Quigley.
Linnea Quigley.
I pronounce that wrong every single time.
These people are not in this film. Yeah. Okay, so another piece of news that just broke was Jamie Lee Curtis, my favorite final girl, Laurie Strode. She's going to be producing and starring in a new horror film. It is called Sender, and it's going to be a psychological horror film. And apparently it's also starring Britt Lower from Severance, who I love, by the way. David Dastmalchian from Late Night with the Devil. And I'm not even going to try the other name, Anna Baryshnikov, from Love Lies Bleeding. Anyway, apparently it has, she's going to be producing it and she's starring in it, and it follows a woman who experiences an e-commerce package delivery scam that becomes so personal and disturbing that she becomes hellbent on discovering the identity of her anonymous sender. Now, this sounds good. Jamie Lee Curtis is probably going to play a kooky, crazy character.
I hope she does. I think JLC is the best when she plays kooky and crazy, and I think it has a built-in audience. I think anyone that loves Halloween will see Jamie Lee Curtis in anything.
Oh, 100%. But the fact that she's doing another horror movie, after Halloween Ends, she was in Everything Everywhere All at Once, or that was the same year. She won the Oscar. Then she was in, what was it, The Last Showgirl? The first show?
I saw that. Have you seen it yet?
I have not.
You need to see it. It's life-changing.
No. So she is the type of actor that you want to see in another horror movie. Now, We don't know if we're ever going to get her in a Halloween again.
But,
you never know.
You know, they originally were trying to do that with Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. They wanted to, like, each Halloween entry to be a different Halloween film, but you know this. But, like, everyone was obsessed with Michael Myers, so we stuck with it.
Yeah, but that's why she became such, like, a household name in terms of this series. But horror fans like myself and Halloween fans want to see her in horror, and the fact that she's producing it, first off, it gives her a little more power. Although, wait, she was an executive producer on the Blumhouse trilogy, so she had the power. But I think she's got the power, but she knows her audience, and she knows that people want to see her back in horror, and Britt Lauer from Severance is amazing. You don't watch Severance, right?
I don't. That sounds like a mature intellectual show.
Yeah, so definitely not one you're going to be into. But it is amazing.
Is someone from Love Island on it?
No.
I'm not watching.
Yeah, exactly. But Britt Lauer is incredible, and she with Jamie Lee Curtis in a movie. And I the plot, I don't really know what that means. I guess it's going to be, like a thriller type of thing, and I can't wait to know who Jamie Lee Curtis is playing. I hope she's the villain, but she's going to be great with it because it's horror, and people are excited about that. Okay, another piece of news, and this we kind of knew 6 months ago, but this was like an official green light. The Carrie TV series, they are making a Carrie TV series for Amazon Prime. Now, Tim, this is more, I feel like, your thing, because I know you love Carrie.
Okay, I love the original Carrie. I have the soundtrack. I listen to it driving around. And I also saw the new Carrie from 2013 like 5 times in the theater. Yeah. And I also saw the NBC movie, which they were trying to make into a TV series, which they're doing now, but they just made it into one big NBC movie starring the lead from May.
Yes.
So they've tried to do this many, many times, but it's going to be difficult because the simplicity of the original Carrie, I don't know if it, today and I always say like TikTok is the future, but in everyone's, it's just going to be, I feel like it's a story that Carrie was awkward, you know what I mean? But I don't know if awkward's a bad thing today. I think people embrace weirdos.
Oh, well,
what's the big deal?
So another big thing we didn't mention is from Mike Flanagan, who now, like Mike Flanagan is, he's done adaptations of Stephen King before, and he is a big name that's attached to it. And it's going to be a series which will be broken up into who knows how many episodes.
12.
But obviously, we love Carrie. Any adaptation of Carrie, I'm looking forward to. I will say one thing that we also learned is that they are casting Summer Howell in the lead role. Now, if you're not familiar with that name, she was the little girl in Curse of Chucky. Now, this is what I have to say. I don't know her body of work. I don't remember her acting in Curse of...
She was so young.
Well, I don't remember her acting in Curse of Chucky being anything special or exceptional or something that could carry a series like Carrie, but she was so young. So maybe she's matured. She's now a teenager. So I'm sure, I'm willing to give her a chance and see how it turns out.
I will definitely be watching, and I hope they use the score because the score is brilliant.
Well, which score? Because you mean like an old score?
Oh yeah, like any score. I liked all the scores from Carrie.
Yeah, I have a feeling they'll make a new score for it, especially with Mike Flanagan.
They used the little ditty that they used in Beetlejuice.
The thing is that I just think that some people are going to say Carrie's been done too many times, and yes, it has been done a lot, but there's so many different interpretations. And I will say I have not read the novel, but I know from people who have that neither movie has been able to incorporate every aspect in the novel, and so I feel like a series is the perfect medium to get more of the details from the book in there. So I think it's going to be really interesting.
Well,
we'll
Stephen
see.
King threw it away and his wife pulled it out of the trash.
His first novel, right?
Yeah.
That is crazy, crazy news. Okay, so something that is, maybe about a week old or something is that the director of the I Know What You Did Last Summer reboot, Jennifer Kaylan Robinson, was very coy when asked if Brandy would be in the new movie. Brandy, who we know is in I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, playing Carla, and she survived.
That boy is mine.
Yeah, the boy is mine, and baby. She had a song that had like baby, baby.
I don't know the
baby,
words to the
baby.
songs.
Well, if you know the word baby, you're good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Brandy, and when asked if she would be in it, she said, "You'll have to see the movie." Now, a lot of people on social media are taking that to mean, oh my God, she's in it. They got Brandy. She's going to be in it. What are your thoughts? Do you think she's going to be in it?
I think because she didn't say no, I think that's a yes. And maybe I'm just naive and hopeful, but I really hope she's in it because I really liked I didn't really like I Still Know What You Did Last Summer when it originally came out, but now I love it. So I really hope she's in it.
I really hope she's in it too. I took her quote to mean I think she's going to be mentioned, but she may not be in it. Meaning like I could see Jennifer Love Hewitt in it saying, oh my God, this is starting up again. I have to let Carla know, or where's Carla? Oh, she's da-da-da-da-da.
I mean, worst case scenario is that she does like a FaceTime call because I feel like that's such a
That's actually
cop-out.
better though
You
than
like
I want.
that?
No, but I'm saying what I'm expecting is that she's not in it at all and she's just mentioned. A FaceTime call would be great because
I mean,
at least
it's
you see
great,
her.
but I want it to be, what's better than great?
Wonderful?
Wonderful. I want it to
Incredible.
be some kind of wonderful.
I think that I don't know, and I'm not trying to be negative. I hope she's in it, trust me. And if I'm proven wrong, I'll be the first one who's delighted. But
Delighted.
I just think that like if she was being coy like that, and because we never heard Brandy say she was going to Australia to film or anything.
Maybe they're keeping under wraps because
That's a big
everything
thing to
is
keep under
spoiled.
wraps. That's a big thing to keep under wraps. In the day where they literally had footage from the shoot in Australia or New Zealand or wherever it was shot, and you could see someone taking a camera, I feel like someone would have caught Brandy on film unless it's like one of those post-credit scene that they did in a studio, like Linda Blair in Exorcist Believer.
Oh, yeah.
That's something they kept under wraps because it was one scene.
And it was great. I cried.
Yeah, it was like an enclosed area. I was shocked. If it could be that, I would love it. I just feel like either it's going to be that, where it's like one small scene, or she's just going to be mentioned. If she's just mentioned, I'll be let down. You'll be let down. The world will be
Actually,
let down.
I'm fine. You know, just the fact that they got Freddie and Jennifer Love Hewitt, I'm totally content, and I'm sure I'll love the young teens.
Oh my God, I'm excited. Yeah. Okay, so the last piece of news that we wanted to talk about again happened or was mentioned last week, and it's something that's just in the works, but the director of Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge, Jack Shoulder, has said that they are working on a 4K release. Now, if you've listened to our podcast, we've talked a lot lately about
love Nightmare on Elm Street.
That and the fact that Jacob and I recently got a 4K TV and player.
Braggers.
And we've been revisiting all these classics in 4K, and it's like a different experience. You've seen it, I've seen it. It's just amazing. So seeing this movie in 4K, like apparently he said, even the lame scene with the exploding parakeet is going to feel like the birds. And they even shot some new interviews like with Robert Englund for this release.
Did they get Lisa? Because we got Lisa.
Oh, Lisa. I was going to say Lisa Wilcox. No, you mean Kim Myers.
Kim Myers,
yeah.
who played Lisa.
I mean, I'm sure she would do an interview like
Yes,
and Mark
but
Patton.
watch
and
our
everyone.
interview. It's more in depth.
Yes, that's true. Good plug. But like I feel like watching this movie, can you think of any scenes that you just really want to see in 4K because you're going to see so much clearer his butt?
Yeah, the coach's butt.
Just
getting
butts.
whipped by a towel.
All we want is butts. No. I think every scene like
Robert Russler's death scenes will be cool. And when Freddie rips out of Mark Patton.
That's the scene I was just going to say, when he kind of like breaks out of Mark Patton, or the whole like poolside massacre.
Yes.
That is something I want to see in
Who
4K.
turned up the pool?
Because you can see so much more in 4K. So having a 4K release of a classic movie like this is going to be spectacular.
It's going to change my life.
Yes, exactly. Anyway, we would love to know all of your thoughts on all of these news issues. Do you think Brandy's coming back and going to be in the movie? What do you think of Jamie Lee Curtis being in a new horror movie?
Do you think Robert Brian Wilson will be in Silent Night, Deadly Night?
More like, what do you think of Rowan Campbell? You're obsessed with Robert Brian Wilson.
Hello. I wouldn't even care about Silent Night, Deadly Night if it wasn't for him.
It's so funny. Rowan Campbell, what do you think? Is it good casting for him as Billy? We want to hear from you. So shoot us a comment and tell us what you think of these issues. And we
subscribe.
Yeah, and we will be back to do this more often. Thanks, everyone. Bye.